So we got our car here. It's a Dacia, Romanian car. Never tried it. It was supposed to be a Renault Clio, but I think this will do fine. The annoying thing was that my MasterCard got declined, and it happens a lot actually when I travel. So I had to call the bank quickly and tell them to open up again. So got figured out, and now we are on our way, and we're going towards Ait Ben Haddou. Ait Ben Haddou. That's where we're going. For this car, 10 days, I gave 90 euros, and that's very cheap indeed. But it's also just a Dacia, but still very cheap, although it's Morocco. They do drive kind of chaotic here, but nothing that I'm not used to. I have driven before in Jordan and Georgia. They're both very crazy traffics. It kind of reminds me of those places actually. It's not something you can't get used to. You just have to adapt quickly and drive slowly. Got this soda with passion fruit, orange and coconut. I think it's a Moroccan soda. Not really sure. I haven't seen it before. It sounds interesting, tropical. Beside the highway here. Let's just taste this, how it is. It kind of smells like Fanta. Can't really taste the coconut or the passion fruit. It tastes almost exactly like a Fanta, and that's not something very impressive, because it's something controversial here, but Fanta is pretty average, and this is pretty average. So I give this like a 4 out of 10. 5 dirhams or half a euro, so not so expensive. Just wanted to show this. Look at the orange landscape over here, and just to the right is all green. All green. Beautiful valleys we are entering here. It becomes much more greener the more outside of Marrakech we come. And I'm already liking it more than the city. And it's probably because I'm not a city boy. More of a country boy. We're going through a lot of small villages on our way to the famous village. I want to see the mountains. And there are plenty of mountains. You can feel the pressure in your ears going up and down. Here we are at our first stop in this mountain, Amazi village. There's also some shops around here for little touristy traps. Just gonna walk around here for a little bit before moving on to our next destination, just to stretch our legs for a bit. Right now, most people come with a tourist bus. So right now there aren't many people. Looks like this. Just a little quick stop here. Not much else, but I love the mountains here. They're very beautiful. Also sell these crystals. I think they get them from the mountains around here. The beautiful views keep coming. Not much longer, and we already found another crazy view here. I feel like we're going to see a lot of these views on our way. Here we are finally at Ait Ben Haddou. It's very windy here. We'll also go over there later on. In case you weren't able to hear my voice before because of the wind, it is Ait Ben Haddou we are at right now, and it's a place where they have recorded a lot of Hollywood movies like Game of Thrones. And we were at the viewpoint just before. Now we are walking down to the Casbah, and we'll try to cross the dried up river and go over to Ait Ben Haddou, which is just over there. The streets are actually quite hungry now, and we'll be trying to find something to eat. It's probably going to be more expensive than usual because it's more isolated, this place, and much more appealing to tourists, sadly, but that's how it is, these places. Well, very cool. They're kind of like Star Wars or Indiana Jones. It's a very cool place. Here's the Casbah just behind. I really like the atmosphere of this place. And here comes the dried up river. I think it's supposed to be water in the winter, but in the summer there's nothing, so you're able to cross it in the summer, or at least when it's not winter. That's how I understood it. Oh, here comes a sandstorm here. Damn, got something in my eye also. Ugh. Crossed that easily because it was easy. Pretty exceptional. We are the entrance to Game of Thrones. just go through these caves or homes. Homes or caves, same. Oh, it's dark. Wow. See, like garden, majorelle, really wasn't my cup of tea, but this is history and really impressive. Wow. And more French people here. They're all around Morocco. Comes more narrow streets like in Marrakech, but not entirely the same. I think these structures are, it's made of hay and clay, looks like. You can see some hay particles on the side of the walls. The same generic souvenirs as in Marrakech. Not really something of my interest. Oh, they have a Palestinian scarf there. So a Berber home. Some more art and postcards. Hoping we can find something to eat here because we're pretty hungry. Haven't eaten since breakfast, and that's about maybe 8 hours ago. It's a lot for me and for most normal people. So it was mostly Muslim Berbers and some Jews who lived here, and it is really marvelous place. Is it the Pope? No, it's not the Pope, it's just a Berber. Crazy views. So here they show some of the movies has been recorded here. Like one of my favorite, Gladiator, Game of Thrones, Indiana Jones, the Bible. I don't know that one, but yeah, the rest iconic scenes from famous movies. Here is the real top. You're not able to get all the way to the top. The wind is crazy up here again, and I really have to hold onto my camera for not to fly away. Now we're going down the Kasbah again, through more caves, or homes or caves. Or shops, or homes of bats, or Batman. And the end of the cave leads to freedom. Going back, this time we're going over the bridge instead of the river path. I really hope there's something to eat soon. just as we came down from the Casbah, we found this restaurant with reasonable prices, actually kind of surprising. And it seems true that it's open. No people inside. Hope there's food because I'm hungry. It smells delicious. It's chicken breast with some potatoes and carrot, and of course a tagine with chicken. But it looks very hot, so we're just gonna wait with that a little bit. And while we're waiting, we're gonna taste the chicken breast and potato.
Jeg fik ikke optaget.
The lady who brought us the food was very cute. The old lady was very cute. It tastes very good. It tastes like village food, much better spice than the things we got in Marrakech. It's grilled chicken breast, simple but good. The spices it has, I think it's thyme, and some salt, and that's about it. There's also some nuts. It's pretty good. I'd give this 8 out of 10 alone. It's actually one of the better dishes I had in Morocco. So the tagine has potato, carrot, squash, and some chicken hidden under. It's also chicken breast. Or is it? It's chicken breast and chicken thigh. Much more generous portions than the Marrakech as well. I'm just going to taste that. Wow, this is what I'm talking about. It's much more tender. It's made with love. This is much better made than we've had until now, except the one with beef. That was actually also pretty good. But this is solid. And it tastes really healthy, so that's good as well. We need that. I need that. I'll give this 8.5 out of 10. The restaurant was owned by an old man and a lady, and I highly recommend this place if you come to Ait Ben Haddou. It was the best tagine we got on our trip so far, but we still need to try a lot of other dishes. So now we are heading to our hotel. It's about 2.5 hours away. So here we finally are at our hotel. It's 11 p.m. or 23. Yeah, close to night, and I'm really tired now. Yeah, this is a hiker's guest house. Nothing special, but it does the job. It's nice and clean, and there's some breakfast. It should be a good breakfast and a nice view while we're getting our breakfast, so see that tomorrow. We just woke up at our guest house here in the mountains between Marrakech and Sahara, and this is our view. We're going to eat some breakfast here. Crazy views here. We weren't able to see this in the night, that's for sure. And that's our car. Looks really great. It's called Monkey Fingers, these mountain formations. Here's our breakfast. Kind of similar to the one we got in the Riyadh in Marrakech, except they have cheese and some different kind of bread. With an amazing view. I would say Moroccan breakfast tastes pretty good, but it's very sugary and it lacks some proteins. So if you like a lot of carbohydrates, this is the perfect breakfast for you. The best thing is of course the amlou. Almond, argan oil and honey. This is very good. It's better than the one in Marrakech. It's less sugary. And then there's butter, honey and some marmalade with raspberry. And of course orange juice, mint tea and coffee. And from fried bread and some Moroccan pancakes. It tastes really good, but it's very sugary. And I do prefer a breakfast with more protein, like eggs and cheese and maybe some chicken, something like that. Here we are outside of the hotel, and we will be on our way to Sahara Desert, Merzouga Desert. But this is a pretty nice little stopover for a little rest, and it's a nice weather today. Half an hour away from Monkey Paw Mountains or cliffs. Got this view of Dades. It's called Dades View. Oh, little river down there. I'm looking for an ATM so I can get some more cash, because they do prefer cash here. Also for gasoline to the car. And if you go to the souks, they do prefer cash, so I had to get a little more cash before going further on our trip. I noticed a thing when we are driving the car through the landscape here. There are locals who are offering coffee with their own espresso machines, so that's very interesting. I think when we see the next one, we're gonna stop and have a little cup of coffee. And I think it's a very smart idea, because you get very tired between the cities here. There's a long way between the cities in Morocco, so the coffee idea is genius. Actually, very smart of the locals to offer that, so you can get a little boost of energy. Until now, I haven't noticed a real highway like in Europe. The fastest I could drive until now is 100 kilometers per hour, and that's actually the one I drove like 10 minutes ago. That's the fastest one. The police is notorious here. They're like everywhere. There's speed traps everywhere. And I did get a ticket, but luckily it's not that high of a price. But it's still annoying to get a ticket when you thought you were driving slowly. Apparently I wasn't. So yeah, you have to be very careful. You can also bribe them, but I didn't have any smaller bills, so I had to give what it cost, and that's 150 dirhams. The roads here are surprisingly good. They're actually very well paved, but the speed limits are very low, so it takes a long time, even though the roads are very good. It's apparent the infrastructure has been well built, but the speed limits are very low, and I think you have to do it in these countries because people drive like crazy if there aren't any harsh rules for speed. So yeah, that's how it is. We'll just go slowly and we'll be there at some time. We're driving through a lot of small villages, and maybe that's why the speed limit is so low as it is. Look, that's the police, and probably a ticket. Out of small villages, small cities, the police is just there, or when you're about to enter a small village or city, the police is there again. So you really have to follow the rules here. Oh, get tickets. If you're rich, then don't care. Also, a lot of people hitchhiking here. Something I noticed going through these cities are that they look like abandoned cities. Like, I know there's some people around, but if you look at the sides here, there are many half-done buildings and just this very long, clean road and nothing much to the side. It's like it's a ghost town, but I know it's not a ghost town because there are some people and cars where it just looks like it. Wanted to find a supermarket or a local store to get some snacks, and Google took me this construction site here, but we got some different snacks: coffee, chocolate, apple, soda, and some chips or crisp, however you say it. Different taste. This one with kebab. And cheese and barbecue and whatever. tacos. Probably smartest to taste this first because it's gonna melt very quickly. It's a small little piece of chocolate here with some coffee. It looks kind of old. I know what I expected. This of course is not good quality chocolate. There's a slight taste of coffee. Of course, it's not very good. I would give this 3 out of 10. This one with kebab. Of course, smells of nothing. And the taste of nothing. It tastes like normal salted chips. This is 5 out of 10. They're okay, they're eatable, but it does not taste of anything other than salt. This, I think it's an apple soda, and I don't know if it's Moroccan or French because they really do love France here. So everything is from France, not their own. But maybe this one is Moroccan. Smells of apple, green apple. Yeah, it's alright. Sugary soda with apple. I tasted something similar in Turkey. It also tastes like this. I would give this 6 out of 10.
No sugar.
No sugar. Just one. So this is the coffee vans I was talking about just beside the road here. It's actually very quiet here, even though we are just beside the road. And he's just going to make us a cafe au lait or cafe latte. They have their own espresso machine here. Just a little espresso shot with some milk here. It's pretty good. It's actually really nice out here. I wouldn't mind working like this. It's better than my job at least. Much more quiet. It's actually incredible how quiet it is. I expected it to be very loud here. Just when the cars are just beside you, it's loud, but then not really. It's a good cup of coffee, actually. It's real coffee beans, so it was very nice. It was 6 dirham. Gave him 10 because he allowed me to record him. But of course, the communication is pretty hard because I don't know Moroccan or French, and they don't know English, so it's pretty tough. I tried to talk with them, but yeah, it's some sign language. I learned café au lait, or that's the proper way you say café au latte, café latte. That's how we say it, like café latte. But in real, it's café au lait. So they understand when I say that, at least. But yeah, cool. Try to listen to this, or rather, listen to the lack of sound. And it's not me muting the sound, there's literally no sound at all. If you've ever seen Mad Max, you don't have to anymore. This is literally the landscape of Mad Max, but instead of Australia, it's Morocco. 1 hour away from Sahara Desert, we came to this lovely establishment, and it was a really struggle to communicate because I thought he spoke French, but apparently he spoke Berber. Yeah, didn't seem to understand Arabic either. Not because I know Arabic, but my wife knows a couple of words, and we decided on getting 2 omelets because the tagine is 40 minutes, and I didn't want to wait 40 minutes, so we just go with the omelette, so yeah, that's fine. And here is our omelette. Very simple, but at least gets us full, and that's the most important part. Here we are 7 kilometers from Merzouga Desert, also known as Sahara Desert, and the dunes are much higher than I thought. I couldn't even imagine them being this tall. Always dreamt of seeing Sahara Desert, and this is a little small part of it. It's really great to be able to see it in real life. Maybe we can climb on top of one of the highest dunes. I don't think so, but maybe. It's possible. Anything is possible. Just put your mind to it. Oh yeah, this place, maybe a future hotel. Looks kind of like a battle arena for gladiators. Maybe it's here. They will record Gladiator 3 and it will also be a total flop. This dirt road is 4 kilometers long for the meeting spot for our glamping tents. Will pick us up in a better car and get us to the glamping zone.
Crowded motorbikes.
That's right.
No patient. Yeah.
Too crowded, too polluted.
For the people who like quiet, well, that's not their own place.
No. This is much better.
It's too touristic.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Too touristic. I said the same.
Because all the tourists think that Morocco it's only Marrakech.
That's right. So John Wick 3 has been recorded just here at the Merzouga Desert. This shot was just taken here. And normally this is a lake in the winter as well.
Is the sand dunes. This one here, it's not a dust. This is like a small bit stones that comes from the mountains, and it can be fixed and stopped by the water under the ground.
So that's why they stay on in the place.
The small sand dunes can move by the wind and can change like its shape or this like by the wind, or it can go to different places. But this one here, the big one, is always here.
Okay.
Yes. That we have such a small one. We have 4 dunes. Yeah, and that's what we like. That's what we want. You know, is that to make it such a very small like family business. Yeah. It's like such a big one. Of course, it will run out of the control.
Yeah.
It will be such a very difficult to control everything. So beautiful. This is just dromedaries. Yeah. But we also will call them camels.
Ah, dromedary.
Yeah. That's for the
sand skating.
Sand surf.
Sand surf, that's right.
Sandboarding.
And here people lives here?
Yes, this is like a small village. And you can see the people, like families. Their most income here is like is tourism, and of course that they can have like some agriculture, like palm dates planting.
Yeah, you study in the university.
Yes,
yeah, you can hear it because your English is very good.
Yeah.
What have you studied?
English studies.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Because most of you speak French.
I have to tell you the reality, you know. I'm not like just to tell you this is I learned English just with
They're like, wow.
Spanish, yes.
Yeah.
Spanish, I learned it by myself and other friends. Like Portuguese, because I speak Portuguese too. Yes, I can speak this Portuguese. I learned it just with like visitors and by my own self.
Yeah.
French at school, English at school, and
Yeah, you learn French in school here.
yes, English at school, and I speak my mother tongue, the Berber language, the Amazi language. Yeah, and of course that we speak like in some cities like a Moroccan dialect that we call Darija.
Yeah.
Darija, it's not Arabic. It's a mixture of languages between Berber, Amazi, and Arabic, and some words in French, and some words in Spanish.
Okay, so a mix of it all.
Mixed. Yeah.
I think of Sahara, I think of this. This is what I imagine.
Yeah. This is the real one. Is that there is that they invent a new one nearby to Marrakech?
Yeah, not we didn't went there because of
Well,
that.
it's they invented. It's like such a dry mountain.
It's not a real
It's
desert.
not a real desert. Dry mountain for those people who don't have that much time to go through.
Wow, shit, like this is always what I imagined.
Yeah. So you have to get lost here.
Yeah. I don't want to get lost, but
Yeah, you have to get lost. So as you can see, like most of the camps is at that side there, and this is, as I told you, sand sea. It's the car that made it. It's not me. I'm just going with the flow. You know, I'm going with the sand, not the flow. Yeah. Because you don't have like through the sand here, you don't have to drive like too serious. You have to go where the car goes.
yeah. Eucalyptus.
Wow.
Okay.
Palm trees, but you come not yet the season of the dates.
There's no dates yet.
Yeah.
Here we are. Solar panels as
Solar
well.
panels, yeah.
It's very smart with the solar panels.
Yeah, but this one it doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work.
For air conditioning.
Oh, okay.
we have like generator.
So here we are at our Merzouga glamping camp, and it looks like we are the only ones who are here actually. It's really, what a great and quiet place. This one is ours. Looks like a space camp almost. With a great view. I think we can eat dinner or breakfast here with a view of the desert. Let's look how it looks like inside. Looks like this. I mean, that's crazy. It's very new. It's very apparent. And the generator is not started yet. He will open it in a moment. But this is the bathroom. Looks totally fine. Well, yeah. I'm very excited to stay here 2 days and relax for a bit. We'll probably do a camel ride and maybe ATV. I'm not sure yet.
Alright, so is that you can wash your hands first
Yeah.
outside here. Oh, lavabo in Spanish, like where to wash your hands. Lavabo. It's this one here. This is, we call it Merzouga. Merzouga is where to wash your hands. Like in every ceremony here, we make this way.
Okay.
Yes, we bring to people like to wash their hands.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, please.
Shukran.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Moroccan pastries
Yeah.
and almonds. Mustache.
I can already tell this place is very nice and relaxing. I'm really looking forward to not doing a lot these next 2 days. Nice snacks as well.
Opa.
Aubergine, your turn.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
The first rice dish we see in Morocco, a real rice dish with eggplant and olives. So this is a good surprise. It's pretty tasty. It also has some oranges. Maybe you're supposed to squeeze it on top like this. Oh, it's for decoration, I don't know. It's pretty good, and I would give it 8 out of 10.
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, cheese, fromage.
Fromage and what else?
Wow, it's really hot.
Eggplants,
Yeah.
tomato. So with it has like some butter, and this is thyme, like thyme.
Yeah.
Ah,
Looks
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. It smells delicious. Let's try it with some bread. Oh, it's sizzling. This.
Oh, that's it.
Tagine is pretty good, very fatty, but pretty tasty. But I think it misses some chicken or meat, so it's not as good as the one we got in Ait Ben Haddou. But for a vegetarian, it's pretty good. I'll give it 8 out of 10. Still pretty good, but the one with chicken is the best I had. We just finished this eggplant and cheese tagine, and I think I misunderstood him because I thought he meant that he would get us the one with chicken tomorrow, but no, he's getting it now. So we have 2 tagines, rice with eggplants and harrera. So that's a, what's that, like 4-course dish. It's pretty crazy, but of course we have to taste it or even finish it, maybe.
You have to
Yeah.
eat. You're in Morocco, so you have to eat. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Come on. Eat healthier.
Healthier, yeah, this is more healthy.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Thank you. Looks like the one. Yeah, it looks like exactly the one from yesterday with chicken inside here, hiding under the vegetables, potato and carrot and squash. Wow. The potato is very delicious, actually. Oh, it just falls apart as the one yesterday. I really know how to make these. Just gonna taste some chicken with some potato. This is really good. I take it back what I said before. This one is as good as the one we had yesterday. It has butter down under it. I would give this also 9 out of 10 as the one yesterday, and the portion is gigantic. You know what, I'm really grateful for this tasting really good, but I'm really struggling to finish this, and I'm feeling really bad because I hate to waste good food, but it looks like I have met my match. I can't finish this. Lastly, for dessert, there's some seasonal fruit. I'm not going to review fruit because we all know how fruit tastes. Yeah. The night, you probably can't see it on the camera, but you are able to see some stars. Trust me. morning and welcome to Mars. What a crazy place. And we are going to get some breakfast now. So here is our desert breakfast, or some of it at least. Later on a tagine is coming. This is honey, strawberry jam, peach jam, olives, sugar, and cream cheese, and of course more bread, low bread, and some orange juice, coffee and tea as well. There's also some yogurt, looks like. Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, eggs.
Yeah.
Yummy.
There's nothing like eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
After breakfast, wanted to take a little hike around the desert, not too far away from the tents because I don't want to get lost. It's a very vast place. It is the Sahara Desert, outskirts of Morocco. It's the biggest dunes in Morocco. Listen, there's no sound at all, just the wind, nothing at all out here except our camp and me. He told me that I was going to go barefoot, but he told me I won't feel it in the start, but I would get blisters if I walk too long in the hot sand. So I took some sandals with socks on, not very trendy but more practical. It's very fun to walk on this sand here. You kind of slip down sometime, but most of the sand is actually very hard when you walk on it. I really want to climb on top of the big dunes over there, but he told me it's going to take a very long time and I wanted to be back by 3, so about 2 hours I have to walk around. Of course, need to not walk a very long distance away because then I'll get lost in the desert, and that's something we don't want to. Actually, although the temperature is high, it's very windy, so I don't really feel the heat. Which makes it a very good weather to walk in. got to say, this is unlike any feeling I've ever gotten. No other place has felt so empty and vast as this. It's really something special. I saw a rock here behind one of the dunes. I think I'm just gonna have a sit here after I run up this dune here. Oh yeah, oh it's a well. Or is it the well? I think it's a well. Already gone a long way away from the camp. And of course I won't go crazy because I can't find my way back, and you'll hear about me on the news. Crazy tourists disappearing in the desert. But yeah, this looks like a well. He told me there's water under all these dunes, and the big ones they never move around because there are water reservoir under the dunes, under the sand, so they stay in place. But the small ones here, they move around up to 40 kilometers. I don't think people would last very long in a desert like this if it was, you know, all the way away from civilization. It's very dry, and the sand, and the wind, like right now, I'm getting sand in my eyes. As you maybe can see here, if you got lost, it would be pretty hard to find you again, because I just walked here before and you can't even see my steps anymore. Almost the sand will make your footsteps disappear very quickly. So if you were lost here, yeah, it would be pretty screwed. The wind is getting pretty bad. I think I have to head back before it gets much worse, or else I won't be able to see anything and find my way back. But yeah, I've been walking around for maybe half an hour. And it's pretty difficult to walk around here actually, because of the sand in your eyes you get all the time. Or else the sand itself to walk on is pretty easy actually. I think I'm lost. Thing is, these sand dunes all look the same, so it's not hard to get lost here. I'm not even kidding. Let's just go on top of this sand dune here. As you can see, it all looks the same. Luckily enough, my camp is just there. Here we are, back at our glamping camp. The weather is not the best today, except the heat. It feels real nice with the wind, but the sand in your eyes really gets to you. So beside the desert there's a small little town here called White Whale. The English name I forgot. The Hassia Labiat. Yes, that's the name of it. And we just ordered a burrito with turkey and something to drink, just for in the desert.
How does it come?
Yeah. And got some starters here, some nice olives, and they're really good actually. They're fresh They produce them around here. Really good. Also got our electrolytes. Very important to stay hydrated in the desert here, or you will get dehydrated very quickly. So we got our turkey burrito here, looking crispy. I also had some fries and some mayo and ketchup, and on the side some olive oil and lemon juice. The fries are fine. Well, let's taste the burrito here. Turkey, rice, and some potato inside. I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. We are on top of the highest dunes. My wife got a little scared, so we jumped on the same quad bike, but we managed to get on top. So we just tried the ATV and that was very fun. And now the original ATV, a Camel, is the best one. This is much more relaxing than the ATV ride. And we just followed the road of the poops. You can see all the poop. Just follow the poop and it will get you to your destination. I would almost say I would like to live here, but let's not kid ourselves. But it's nice to visit. It's very nice, and I appreciate the people who live here. They do a big job in guiding us around. The Berber people of Morocco. So apparently Berbers are nomadic and Bedouins are not nomadic, they stay where they are. All the black spot here, they all poop. It's like poop everywhere. The desert of poop. Just gave us a little break here. He also needed a little break for us to get on top of this little sand hill, sand dune, for a little break. Already climbed some dunes before, but this one is the steepest one. Hoppa, hoppa. Yeah, here we are. Our camp at the end here. And we're heading back to our camp. We saw the sunset, or what there is of the sunset. The clouds came before the sunset. So now we're heading back, and our camp is just over there by the trees. Good shower because I'm full of sand now all over the body. I hate sand, it gets all over the body. It's a Star Wars reference for the ones who know. It's not gay.
And I hate it. Vegetable.
Oh, is that it is that different?
It looks different.
Yes, it looks different.
Ah.
You can check what is which vegetables that have there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cook, yes.
Yeah, we.
But mostly I do.
Yeah, mostly she do.
Yes.
But I
so
also
you have to. It's,
squash. I don't know.
Aubergine?
huh?
Aubergine?
No, aubergine.
Broccoli.
Maybe something like.
Yeah, what is
If
it?
you find it, it's really so amazing. It's very hard. You can just do step by step.
Is it like onion?
Of course, there is onion.
Onion.
So what about it?
Garlic.
Garlic.
Yeah, garlic.
There is a bit of garlic.
Is a well-known vegetable, or is it like a local, not known?
Well, it's a vegetable that can use for a salad.
Spinach.
No.
Oh,
With the chickpeas, hummus.
No. You can find like in Moroccan salad what they can use.
Couscous.
Onion. No, in Moroccan salad, there is onion, tomato.
Yeah.
Yes, there is something green.
Olive.
No.
it's not squash.
Coriander.
Huh?
Coriander.
Coriander. It starts with Q
What?
also.
With Q. With Q. Cumin.
Nej, det er ikke det. Det er med C.
Cucumber.
Yeah.
Cucumber. But it starts with C.
Yeah, well, it's with C
Okay.
first.
Yeah, okay.
But
Okay.
it's just the pronounce with Q.
Ah, cucumber.
It's not
Yeah.
the alphabet.
Yeah, I understand.
Because that means Q and you can finish like the word.
Yeah, the cucumber.
Interesting.
Never guessed that this is cucumber soup. Never tried it before. It's actually very soft and mellow, and not so. It's very light, not so heavy, and it's actually very refreshing to drink this. It's apparently easily made with cucumber, onions, and some butter, garlic. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes as well. I would give this 7 out of 10. Pretty refreshing.
7, 9, and 10.
Oh, with cream cheese.
Yes, it's tomato, zucchini, and cream cheese, and thyme.
Wow.
Herb.
Do you cook the food yourself?
Well, is that a cook, and there is like another person also.
Okay, that helped you.
Yeah. Is that we cook also? I can cook.
Yeah.
That's good to your future
All of us.
wife.
She can cook and I can cook.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Thank
Ooh, very hot. It actually goes well with the cream cheese. Just gonna do some bread here. I know I told him I won't eat too much bread because then there isn't room for the next tagine. It's really nice and simple. Like, it goes well together with the cream cheese. It has a lot of taste of the vegetables and butter underneath. This is pretty good as well. I would give the same high score for this. How much should I give it? 8.5 out of 10. I think I gave the one with eggplant and cheese the same. So I think it's at the same level. Really good, fresh and delicious.
All right.
100 sardines and 100 revealing.
All right. Go on.
Oh, one with kefta,
Nice.
and that is meat.
It's tomato with some onion also. Yeah, garlic too, of course. This one, the meat has like a rosemary.
Rosemary, okay. So we just went out of the desert. Our guide showed us the way out of the desert. It was a really good guide, well informed, very attentive. Hussein, his name. I really recommend going to this place if you go to the Merzouga desert. Also, when you get out on the highway, people are signaling to each other because there are so many speed traps, police everywhere. They have a new speed cameras that they're using. So people are signaling to each other. If they do like this, it means there's no police. And if they do like this, then there's police just around the corner. They blink to each other to signal that they want to say something. And from there you can see if there's a police or not. And it does work, because since we noticed the signaling, I haven't got the ticket. So yeah, so now we're on our way to Fez, and maybe we'll do some stops on the way. Maybe we can try some Tagine, a place our guide told us. I really want to try to taste that.